Welcome back to Newsday. Thank you so much for staying with us. Now, the World Cup semi-finals are finally upon us. While Argentina square up with Croatia today, Tuesday, defending champions France will on Wednesday seek to retain the title as they battle Morocco, the only hope left of Africa in Qatar. Well, Arise correspondents Aron, Akerejola and Iyomon join us now for what to expect in the semi-final games, what the fans, officials and pundits have been saying going into the games. It's Messi versus Modric. Glad to have you guys. Give us the scoop.
All right, thank you very much, Vimbaya. And we are live here where the dream starts. Now, you know that FIFA has spoken about the FIFA ball and the new ball that they will be used, Al Hilal, which means the dream. We know that either Messi or Modric will have their dreams come true tonight at the Lusail Stadium. It's the crown jewel of all the stadiums that have been built for the Qatar 2022 World Cup. And AB, tonight, this is where the rubber meets the road. Talk to us about the build-up to this massive game.
Well, it's a very massive game. Either team will make history today. Argentina actually gone in for their 6th World Cup final, and Croatia actually hoping to see if they become the 4th European country to be at back-to-back World Cup finals. Either ways, those two have a lot on their shoulders. They're carrying the weight of the nation on their shoulders, especially Lionel Messi, who both of them are at their last World Cup finals. Lionel Messi 35 and Modric 37. Lionel Messi, Argentina have actually had to dig deep, coming from an initial loss in their first game, but they have been able to get points, or rather wins, to ensure that they are the semis. Likewise, Croatia, who defeated, let's not forget, Brazil in a very difficult encounter. Since 1998, Croatia have not won a knockout game except with penalties. So they might just be looking to stretch it up to penalties. Who knows? But it's going to be a very big game. Both sides have beautiful and energetic midfields. But a super sub, that is Bruno Petrovic, could actually spring a surprise once more. And you have the likes of Alvarez, who's been brilliant, Enzo Fernandez, who have been brilliant. Youngsters, but doing the work of big guys in their for their teams.
All right, talking about Croatia there, you mentioned something about penalties. 2 penalties this particular World Cup already, against Japan and against Brazil, certainly. So you look at that, they will fasten themselves after 120 minutes, and more importantly, from 12 yards. They've been pristine last World Cup and this World Cup. But before we actually press it on for that, let's actually bring in a fan of Lionel Messi. We still have 10 hours to go before the game actually kicks off later on tonight, 10 p.m. Doha time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And we have Aja. She's a Chinese that has come out in the colors of the Albi Celeste, white and blue, to celebrate. To celebrate one man, Lionel Messi. She's been celebrating. Come on, come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. Come here. Come and talk to us. How are you doing today?
I'm so excited. I came long far away from China to support my hero, Messi. Argentina will win sure. Timing of this game. This year is our year. This year is Messi's year. It's Argentina's year. We are champion. You will see.
All right, thank you. She's quite overcome with emotions and also excitement. The Albi Celeste fans have come out in their numbers. As a matter of fact, our cameraman Tola will be able to attest to this. They partied in front of a hotel through the night, doing barbecue, chanting songs. They've come out in their numbers to support Lionel Messi. But let's talk about the dark side of the game, the fact that there was a lot of tuggery. There was a lot of unsavory moments from Argentina, people calling them out, Lionel Messi leading the charge, and Scaloni having to defend them that they are not also about the dark side of the game, that what happened, they needed to do that. But talk to me about that. Is this how desperate Argentina, Lionel Messi, because you saw the handball, he could have been sent off. How desperate is Lionel Messi to get his hands on this holy grail?
Well, winning the World Cup for Lionel Messi will end an extraordinary career. He's had everything. He's won everything. For Argentina, he's gotten
Saved the World Cup.
Yes, he's gotten the Olympics. He's gotten the under-20 gold medal. He's gotten the Copa America, except the World Cup. And if he were to win the World Cup, he will follow the footsteps of Maradona, and that would be a perfect crown to an extraordinary career. And we've seen it happen. In 2014, he got very close. He was the man of the tournament. He won the MVP, but he wasn't able to get the victory because they fell to Germany. And this time out, he said that it's going to be his last tournament. So he's putting in every effort, not just him. It shows how important he is to his teammates. You see, anytime Lionel Messi is on the pitch, he's falling on the pitch, you see his teammates rallying around him, Rodrigo de Paul, Emi Martinez, name them, Papu Gomez and all. It shows how much it means to not just Lionel Messi, but the team. So for Netherlands and Argentina's game, it was actually on both sides, the third and everything. Leading to the game, we had so many talks from Louis van Gaal and some of the other players. And even during the penalty shootouts, we saw Dumfries and a few other Netherlands players going to accost Lautaro Martinez, who took the last penalty. So I think it was a reaction to everything. It was a high-pressing game, a very intense game, and the reactions we got is what most football fans live for, basically.
All right, most football fans live for, because the reason why it's been brought up is that everyone has seen Lionel Messi as the saint. Everyone has seen Lionel Messi as an angel.
Saints get angry too.
And Ronaldo always being the villain. So certainly people have actually pointed out that maybe he has it in his locker. But we actually know that today it's all about 90 minutes or maybe 120 minutes, and the fact that one team will be playing at the stadium come Sunday. Would it be Costa Rica? Would it be Argentina? We don't know. But we'll have to keep our fingers crossed. 10 p.m. Dual time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time.
Thank you so much, Aron and Ebi. That was very in-depth. Now, Aron, I'm wondering, either of you could do justice to this. If you can bring us updates regarding, the journalist that passed in Qatar. We understand it's already been announced, the death of one of the correspondents on ITV. Can you give us some more information if you have that information?
All right, that's the second journalist, as a matter of fact. Of course, Grant Wall actually passed away some few days ago, and another journalist, the photojournalist, also passed away just some few days also ago. So it's really, really sad that we're seeing these things happen. And
I'm so sorry to
Grant
interrupt,
Wall's
Aron.
brother, Eric, I tried to blame it on the Qatari Supreme Committee, and yeah.
Aron, so sorry to interrupt. Can you confirm? Can you confirm, because I'm seeing reports that there are actually 3 journalists. That's Roger Pierce, Grant Wall, and Khalid Al-Mislam, and he's supposed to be a photojournalist. So I'm not sure if there's an issue with whether it's 2 or 3. But do you know if it's 2 or 3?
All right, I think it's 3 now. We can be sure of 2. Yes, the photojournalist and Grant Wall. Of course, Grant Wall was the one that actually made headlines because he's an American, and the U.S. national team celebrated his passing on the Sunday. He had actually attended several World Cups. But if there's anything they've tried to do, is try to link it with what happened. Although questions were being raised about the fact that there were no defibrillators close by when Grant Wall collapsed in the stadium. There were defibrillators in the stadium, but not within touching distance of Grant Wall, who ultimately actually succumbed. Although he said he was feeling a little bit woozy before the day, feeling a little bit tired and not being able to sleep. But autopsy will be done. I think his body has been flown back to the US, and autopsy will be done, and we'll be learning more about the true cause of death. But for now, we don't suspect any foul play. What about you? What your thought about this journalist who have passed away?
Well, there's been so many talks. Some say acute distress, and others say lack of sleep. And we've seen, basically because of the time difference, a lot of journalists, not just journalists, people actually have to go home at about 5 a.m., wake up early again and start the day at 7:30. So different people have their own different way of coping with stress. So it could basically be due to stress, but like he said, that autopsy will be carried on. But for now, there's no thoughts of foul play.
Because it's been a stressful walk, I must actually say. We can actually attest to that because we are 2 hours ahead of you. So we actually finish probably by 1 a.m. every day. And get home about 3 a.m. before you settle in, before you know what's happening. It's almost 4 a.m. And the next morning we are actually up again and actually running. And that's the nature of the job. And it comes with these downsides. If you do not know how to manage your time, or if your body is not physically up to the task, sometimes things may actually go the wrong way.
Yep, that's right. Now, on a much lighter note, if you remember last World Cup, Croatian president, that beautiful lady, stole the show. Aron, I did watch your report this morning. Can you tell us about Miss Croatia and what we're expecting from her tonight?
Okay, Ivana Noel has taken this World Cup by storm. Croatia might not play beautiful football, but certainly, she has actually turned off the heat in the stadium, and not just the stadium, around the town. Sukwa Cave, place close to one of the places where we actually do.
So many fans.
Yes, she went there and she was literally mugged. Every time she's at the stadium, she passes, people turn to look at her. Journalists stop to interview her, take pictures of her. That's how popular she is. She's a celebrity at this World Cup. What's your thought about her?
Well, she's been able to create an image for herself. She's not just done it at this World Cup. It's been building on from Brazil to last year there in Russia, and now again in Qatar. So I think it's the beauty of the World Cup. Different people have their own ideas and know what they present and want people to view them as, and it's a beautiful thing, basically.
I must say that it's been like you said, it's been the gloss in a very, very football-heavy World Cup. I must say, football has dominated, and we've seen some of the best of football. Sometimes the fans are the ones that make this football happen. Fandom has been taken to another level. The level of people and their wares, the thoughts that they put into it. I've seen them. And maybe I must say that they must be commended. Look at that lady that we just spoke to now in Akerejola that says that she came all the way from China to talk, to just feel Lionel Messi.
Yeah, and Aaron, the beautiful thing about it is that I think if they were to give awards for the best fans, they have to be Moroccan fans and Argentine fans. Those fans have come from far and wide to support the countries of their choice. We see Moroccan fans, they have fans from different Arab countries, different African countries coming in here to support Morocco. And for Argentina, Indians, Palestinians, everyone supporting Argentina and Lionel Messi. So it's beautiful. It's the glamour of football. You see fans putting on their traditional Mexican attires and all. So it's like you said, it's the glamour of football.
Yeah, it's a potpourri of just beauty. And more importantly, the fact that football is a unifier, and we are all one global family. I must say, it's been beauty to behold. A beauty to behold, I must say.
And it's indeed been a very rich and in-depth analysis. Thank you so much, Arise sports correspondent live from Qatar, Aron Akerejola and Iyomon. Thank you for joining us on Newsday.